I have to bring justice to this family. I have to bring justice to Kenneth. The circumstances behind it, it's involving a young child. A young, innocent child at that. All he had plans on that night was to go and have dinner with his friend and her family. That was it. That was it. That's all he wanted to do. I'm sure he was thinking that he was just going to get back up the next day and return to school, because that was his plan. He did not make it back to his family. And that's troubling. As a police officer myself, although I am handling the case, it's hard for me. I'm working it, you know, just like I would do any other case. But it's yeah, I can't even find the words. It's different. It's hard. He didn't ask for that. He didn't deserve that.
Do you think people understand the gravity of this job?
No, I do not. Absolutely, I do not. What people think is that, well, you're the police officer, so you're supposed to go and find out what's going on. You know, that's your job. Yes, it's my job as a police officer to follow the evidence that I do have, but it's more than that. I also need help. And I'm not ashamed to ask. I'm not ashamed to go out and, you know, make contact with people in the community, because at the end of the day, this is their community. They started hearing gunshots. This is around 1:30 in the morning, October 26th. This young kid, no, he was not the target. He didn't have any enemies. At this time, we do not have any suspects. There was a black Dodge Journey that was captured in front of the location on Stahalan during the shooting.
Maybe no one else was physically
Correct.
hurt, but
Emotionally.
a lot of people were hurt.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. As a parent, the thought of, or the reality of losing a child, it doesn't make sense. It's going to take a while for them to fully process that. You're walking still day to day with knowing that you shot and killed a 15-year-old. This city knows about this shooting and it involving this 15-year-old. So by now, the shooters or the shooter, I know you know. Obviously, this individual, these suspects, they know who lives in this house, from adults to children. I don't know what mind frame a person would have to think that it's okay to shoot into a house. Kids there or not. Like, that's... As devastating as it is for me, I guess there is souls out here that's walking that is just that heartless. I don't understand it.
I don't either.
I just don't understand it. I just don't.
As a mom yourself, what do you think about?
A lot of things. What world are we living in today?
What's the answer to that?
Yeah, it's... the violence, the crime, I don't know what it's going to take to stop.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
What are we going to do? What is it going to take? The fear that has now set in so many people, just living day to day, no matter where you are, is real.
It is.
To have this fear of, will I make it to tomorrow? And will someone take that option away from me?
You don't know when you go out, when you leave your home. I mean, to be totally open and honest, it's even when you're in your house. With this young boy here, he was inside of a house. He was at a house that he thought that he would have been safe at. It's out of control. The streets, the individuals with these firearms is out of control. It's almost as if like they don't care. The human life it's not valuable to these individuals. It seems as if like it's just not valuable. It has no value. Until they're reached, you know, if they want to be reached, it's even the question. This is a never-ending journey, but I have to keep pushing. I push myself to my limit. You exhaust every option. You have to.
For Kenneth, for every victim, this kid, he was robbed of living a full life, robbed of the opportunity to flourish, robbed of the chance to change the world. If you know who murdered 15-year-old Kenneth Merritt Jr., please call Detroit Police or reach out to CrimeStoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. You don't have to tell them who you are. Just tell them what you know. And remember, your silence is complicity, but your voice can bring justice.